We are locked in, guys. Locked freaking in. We're killing. It's day number 16. It's shoulders. Plan for shoulders is going to be pretty much the same workout I did last time. I'm going to start with some dumbbell lateral raises. Do 4 or 5 sets there. Do some cable lateral raises. 4 or 5 sets there. Face pulls, rear delt flies. I mean, that's pretty much it. Man, discipline. That's the important thing. You can be motivated one day and not the next, but if you don't have the discipline to show up for yourself every day, it's not going to work out for you. So you got to develop that discipline. Think about that. Motivation gets you started. Discipline is what keeps you going. Don't want to yap too much. Let's just get in there and get this workout started, guys. All right, let's go. It's time for shoulders. I started out my shoulder workout, warming up with some lightweight, doing lateral raise until I got to my working sets. I ended up doing 4 sets of 12 to 15. Got a good solid burn on my side delts. You gotta keep working on that, not swinging when you do lateral raise, but also using a decent weight. And then I moved on to cable lateral raise. I like to do this one after the dumbbells now because it gives my side delts a nice warm up. I use really lightweight here, and what I try to do is I go as slow as I can without, you know, going way too slow. The point of that to me is you get a deep burn. If you go fast, you'll feel it in your side delt, but if you go slow, you'll feel it really deep in your side delt. You know, just experiment with that. Do what works for you. I ended up doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 on each side when I did this one. Moving on to my rear delts after just a little warm up, not as thorough as when I warmed up my side delts, but I started with face pulls, overhand grip. I try to get the rope attachment between a couple fingers and grip it like that, and pull it in, try to squeeze at the bottom of each rep, try to stretch to really open up your rear delts. Go slow and squeeze here, you'll feel a lot better than if you just try to pump out a bunch of reps at heavy weight. And then after face pulls, I did some rear delt flies. I did 3 sets of so I did 2 sets of 12 on each side, and then on my last set I did it this way. I did 5 reps on one side, I switched sides, I did 5 reps on the other side, and I went back and forth 4 times, so I ended up doing 20 reps on each side. But I just wanted to mix it up and see how that felt, and I'll be honest, it felt pretty great, so I might start finishing off my rear delts like that. It was a nice burn, a nice finisher. You know, unilateral movements like that, maybe I'll try that with more stuff like dumbbell curls. We'll see. We'll just keep experimenting and having fun. And that completed my shoulder workout. Now time to see what I'm looking like. I'll tell you, it's going to be so fun to look at day 1 and then slowly look at like day 30 and just see the difference. Maybe I'll do a side-by-side video, but I can definitely see the difference. I can see some definition coming in. My belly has really, I think that's where most of my body fat's going first. I think once that's gone, you'll start to see more definition in my arms. And then after that, my shoulders, chest. You know, I don't know. It's just so exciting to me to be finally losing that weight. And it all came down to discipline, guys. Day 16 complete. So I stepped on the scale and it was acting funky. Didn't want to work. And then when I stopped recording, I stepped on it again. 189.6. So I might not see 190 again, even though my weight will be fluctuating. And that's pretty cool. Yeah, solid shoulder workout. Got a nice burn, nice pump in my side delts and my rear delts. Not worried about my front delts right now. Weight continues to go down. It's feeling good, guys. Got to lock in. You have got to lock in. I'm telling you, there's no better feeling than to go in there and step on that scale. See it just keep going down, and slowly expand on your workout routines. You know, you got to be pretty open to that. You don't want to get stuck in the same routine all the time. I think it's important to, you know, try new things, find out what works for you. So the food yesterday, actually didn't have my eggs. I got up kind of late and got into a rush. Ended up getting a Cliff Bar. And when I got back a few hours later, I had, what did I have? I had some, I had a protein shake, some whey protein. And then, since my calories were so low, I mixed a little bit of rice in with my potatoes. A little more calories, a little more carbs, because I was getting pretty hungry. Because I messed up my routine eating 4 eggs every morning. I think when you're cutting weight, I think it's important to keep it simple. You know, something you can stick to. Something that'll keep you full, but also not make you gain weight. It can be complicated sometimes, but you have got to, especially when you're cutting weight, you've got to count your calories. You got to get a food scale. You got to weigh your food. You got to figure out your weight loss calorie intake. It's pretty easy to figure out too. You can just go online and go find a calorie calculator. You plug in your body weight, your activity level, and if you want to gain weight and maintain weight or lose weight, and it'll give you a ballpark of what you need to eat. So say you're really active like me, doing 15 to 20,000 steps a day. That's why I'm not doing cardio, but I might. But 15 to 20,000 steps a day, that's very active. My body weight, and I put in my body weight, and it said it said fat loss at like 2,100 calories. It said I would lose about a pound a week. And then I had extreme fat loss at like 1,700 calories, where I'd lose around 2 pounds a week. You know, it's pretty cool. You play with it. Food scale, weigh your food, get familiar with how to do that. When I do lunch and dinner, I like to cook it all at the same time. A lot of times I have all the time I've been having the same thing for lunch and dinner. You don't have to do it that way. But I'll weigh it all up and I'll plug it into my the Samsung Health app. You know, there's a bunch of different health apps you can do to count your calories and protein, fats, carbs, all that. But I plug it all in like I'm going to eat it, because I know I'm going to eat it. And I can go ahead and see what I'm going to have for the day. And then I just stick to that. That's the easiest way I've found to stick to it. Yeah, guys. 189.6. Wonder when I'll hit 180. Any bets? Today's what? Let's see. Today is, what is today? June 26th. 180. That's a big one. Because I started at 196, and I was a little off about when I was going to drop below 190, which was a good thing because it came earlier. Oh man, putting myself on the spot here. 180. We'll say 180. We could get a little crazy here. This is day 16 of the 30-day shred. I'll say by day 3rd, so it'll be July 10th. That's hard. That's rough. Gonna give it a shot though. July 10th. You're hearing it here first. July 10th, I will be 180 pounds. See y'all next time.